our mission? Our mission is simple: to get the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. How? Getting into a smarter conversation by blog, classify, events, group, music, upload, download, picture, movie, news, update sport, radio, and online TV station. How can you do all this? Just sign up to our affiliate program and join winning team. Register on Cleveland Notebook Plus. Freely register to our network www.cleveland.net. Thank you. For more information, please contact us today at our email info@cleveland.com or info@cleveland.net, or freely register to our website at www.cleveland.net. Thank you. Welcome to Cleveland Notebook Plus. What's Cleveland Notebook Plus all about? Cleveland is a social network and online platform for professionals. What's our mission? Our mission is simple: to get the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. How? Getting into a smarter conversation by blog, classify, events, group, music, upload, download, picture, movie, news, update sport, radio, and online TV station. How can you do all this? Just sign up to our affiliate program and join winning team. Register on Cleveland Notebook Plus. Freely register to our network www.cleveland.net. Thank you. For more information, please contact us today at our email info@cleveland.com or info@cleveland.net, or freely register to our website at www.cleveland.net. Thank you. Welcome to Cleveland Notebook Plus. What's Cleveland Notebook Plus all about? Cleveland is a social network and online platform for professionals. What's our mission? Our mission is simple: to get the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. How? Getting into a smarter conversation by blog, classify, events, group, music, upload, download, picture, movie, news, update sport, radio, and online TV station. How can you do all this? Just sign up to our affiliate program and join winning team.
Welcome to Cleveland TV here in Spain, Palma de Mallorca. Today we'll be talking to Mr. Honorable Tosin Adeyinka, the Auditor General, APC South Africa section, chapter, sorry. Honorable Tosin, are you with me, sir?
Hello, how are you, sir?
I'm very fine. How is South Africa today?
We thank God. South Africa is good. We're great. Give glory to God.
Wow.
We're just approaching winter now. The weather is changing.
Really? You're just getting into winter?
Yes.
Wow.
We're getting out of summer now.
Wow.
The weather is a bit changing now. We're approaching winter now.
Wow. When we are getting out of winter here?
That is the work of God, my brother.
Okay, that would be nice. That's nice. So what would you be doing in the winter then?
There's nothing special.
Really?
The only thing in winter is that most of the time when it gets to winter time, we make sure we come home early, because as early as 5 p.m., the weather get dark.
Really? So you have short day?
That's correct, my brother.
Short day, long night?
That's correct. And during summer, longer day, shorter night.
Wow.
Vice versa. Yeah.
Wow. So how has it been in South Africa so far? How's life treating you people there?
We give glory to God. We give glory to God. We can't complain. As long as there's life, there's hope.
That is true. That is true.
So in all things, the Bible says we must give glory to God as long as we are alive. Yes, that is what is important.
Sir, Honorable Tosin, can you tell us about yourself, please? Your profession And why are you involved with APC? And how long have you been involved?
Okay. All right, I'll just give you a very brief. I will tell you briefly about myself.
Okay.
I arrived in South Africa about 16 years plus now, getting to 17 years now.
17 years, wow.
Close to 17 years, not up to 17 years.
Okay.
About 16 years plus. And to the glory of God, like a normal Nigerian, I came to South Africa on a green pasture. And to be honest with you, South Africa was just like a stopover when I left Nigeria.
So what was your intention?
My intention was to go to the US, like every other young guys.
Wow.
But God has got plans for everybody.
Of course.
But you wouldn't know until after a while. So that is why it's always important. Before you do anything, ask God, what is your plan for me? Because as we speak, some guys are in Nigeria and they are doing pretty well.
Of course.
Where you are, it doesn't really matter. What matters is what God has ordained for you as an individual.
So what motivated you to join the party APC? Why are you in the APC? Why not PDP? Why not ABGA? You know?
Okay. All right. To be honest with you, Tolu, when I spoke to you for the very first time, I'm not sure whether I mentioned it to you, but I have to say it now so that everybody that are listening will know how I got involved in APC.
Okay.
Personally, I hate politics. I've never been.
that is fresh.
Life. I'm telling you, I've been honest.
That's fresh.
I hate politics and I hate politicians.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Ask me why.
Why? Why would that be?
The reason why I hate politics is that the slogan called is a dirty game.
Wow.
I'm telling you, that's the honest truth. Because you see people, because they want to attain a certain position, or they want to be in power, or they want to climb up, they end up trying to destroy some other people before they get up. You understand me? That is about politics. It's not only in Nigeria, it's like that all over the world. It's during politics you see when people will now dig into your grave, when you got involved with another marital, whatever, which university you go, what you got involved in the last 20, 25 years, how you made money and all those things. It's just a way of destroying one another. And that's why I hate politics. Let me give you.
But you are involved. You are involved in politics now, isn't it?
I'm involved, and let me tell you.
So that means you are dirty.
No, I'm not dirty.
You said they were dirty. That means you are dirty, isn't it?
I'm not dirty. Let me tell you why I'm not dirty.
Okay.
We'll get to that point.
Okay.
To the glory of God, late Festus Obeide brought me into politics. And
who would that be? Who's that, please?
That was our late chairman, APC chairman, South Africa.
Wow, okay.
Festus Obeide, may his soul rest in peace.
When did he pass on?
He passed on 2017.
Last year?
In January, yes. January. Last year.
It's about a year and a few months now.
Yes. I think it was first week in January. On the 8th or on the 9th January 2017, if I'm not mistaken. That is the man who brought me to politics. And it all started in 2008, early 2008, when they first brought APC to South Africa. He came to me several times, telling me, Honorable, we need people like you in APC South Africa. I told him off many times. I used to have an office somewhere in Pretoria, CBD. CBD, that is Central Pretoria. He used to come there. Sometimes you come to my house, lobby me, say no. Honorable Tosin Adeyinka, I know you for over 15, 14 years now. You are the type of people we need in APC. And I told him straight away, I said, Festo, I used to call him Festo. Festo, politics is not in my blood. He said, why? And I tell him, he said, no, listen. People are created in different ways. We need people like you who can bring sanity into politics. Then I would laugh. Tolu, to be honest with you, this guy came to me many times. And one thing about him, he never gave up. He's a very, very optimistic guy. Then, at a given time,
maybe he sees a vision in you. He has a vision for you. How would you call that?
I can say the guy knows me very well. He knows who I am. He knows I'm a man of principle. I'm very objective. And I'm one kind that I don't pretend. When I'm black, I will show you I'm black. When I'm red, I will show you I'm red.
Okay.
When I'm white, I will show you I'm white. So I think you could see that quality in me.
Is that what you think of yourself, or that is what people think about you?
That is what I know about myself, and that's what people have testified about me.
Okay.
And that is why I'm still in the same position I am up to today.
Okay.
Well respected. Yes. At least for somebody to be practicing in a white law firm for the past 7 years now, getting close to 8 years now, as a candidate attorney, and presently I'm the head of immigration law with J Incorporated Attorney, based in Pretoria. If you Google J Incorporated Attorney, is one of the renowned.
How long have you been with the company?
Since 2010, October.
2010?
October, yes, October this
So it's
year,
about 8 years now.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. October this year, I will be precisely 8 years with the law firm. And currently, I'm the head of immigration department. And I'm the only black person in that law firm. Not even a single black South African works in that law firm. I'm the only one. You can Google J Incorporated.
But with your profession, how many Nigerians have you helped so far? What can you tell us about the immigrant situation? I mean the Nigerians, for people from Nigeria. What have you done so far for them?
Okay. To the glory of God, God has used me massively, and God is still using me anyway.
Okay.
I can tell you 1 or 2 occasions that God has used me. And to the glory of God, people testify to the glory of God. Not by my doing. It's by the special grace of God. I remember on many occasions, sometimes when I go on the popular street of Excellence Street. I live on that street for close to 9 to 10 years. Excellence Street is like Peckham in UK.
Okay.
Have you ever been to the UK?
Yeah, I lived there for some time.
Okay. You know how
populated. Peckham.
Populated, foreign national like Nigerians, Zimbabwe. That's the same way with Peckham, with Sunnyside in Pretoria. Sunnyside is a place where you see massive number of foreign national, not only Nigeria. Okay. Foreign national from all over Africa. That's where they are. I lived there for many years. And to the glory of God, on several occasions, and even up till now, our Nigerians have been molested by police officers. Sometimes they have turned them to be like an ATM machine. Anytime, let me give you a scenario. Anytime they remember or he come across them and say, no, I need money. Their first target.
You mean they are receiving bribe, or they are?
That's correct. If they receive bribe, is another thing to do. What I mean is that they go after them deliberately.
To get to
extort, yes,
to extort money from them.
To extort money from them.
Okay.
Let me give you a scenario that was about 3-4 years ago. There's a popular KFC on SLN Street, right on the corner of SLN and JP, opposite mall called Sunny Park.
Yeah.
I remember very well. I was coming from work. Then I couldn't have my breakfast. I think it was about around 1:30 in the afternoon, thereabout. Then I decided to say, okay, let me quickly make a drive-through at KFC and get something to eat. Then quickly go back to the office and go and fetch my children from there. Then immediately I got my KFC drive-through. I made payment. Then I was driving off. I heard a very loud voice crying loud for help.
Wow, what was happening?
The Lord. Those guys were crying, the Lord. There were about 2 or 3 of them saying, the Lord. Hey, Joe, in Yoruba. Then I stopped. When I stopped, I looked at my back. I saw a police van right at the corner of, right in front of that KFC. Apparently, these guys, they came to KFC to buy food as well, take away. So, but before they came to KFC, they were coming from the back in front of KFC. Apparently, they went to go and receive MoneyGram. So they were in possession of light amount of cash in their pocket. So what this police normally do is that they normally stay in the mall to check who is receiving money, when are they receiving money, when are they getting out of the
I don't understand. Receiving money from who, sir?
No, I mean the police people. I'm sure sometimes they receive information, or sometimes they have people working in this MoneyGram or Money Hero
that inform them
information that yes, that there are some Nigerians who just left our office. They just received amount of money. They are wearing particular clothing and all those things. Because there's no smoke without fire.
But is the money they are receiving is illegal?
To me, Tolu, whether it's illegal or is illegal, that is not.
No, because if you are saying, what I'm trying to say is like, if you are saying they are calling the police that some people received money, it can be 2 ways. Maybe they suspect that the money belongs to someone else, or they want to obtain it from them.
Let me correct you, Tolu.
Okay.
You see, if you walk into a bank and you want to go and receive money, and whoever is assisting you suspects that the transaction is fraudulent,
okay, yeah,
they will not even allow you in the first place
to receive
the money. That money.
Of course.
Are you clear with that?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm talking about a transaction that already been finalized. You understand me? If the transaction is finalized, then there's no question of whether the money is illegal or legal or fraudulent or whatever. Because in the first place, once the transaction is finalized, then there's no question or query about whether it's fraudulent or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm trying to let you know?
I understand you, yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that as long as the transaction is completed and the recipient receive the amount and walk out without any query, then why should the police now come afterward and take the money?
But what did you do to save them? How did you come into the matter?
I'm coming to that before you interrupt me, Tolu.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
They got the money successfully. They left the bank and they decided to go and get the takeaway at KFC. I was also making a drive-through. So apparently this police stopped them after they got their takeaway, and they told them, where is the money? You understand me? And that's why I'm saying there's no smoke without fire, because in the first place, how did the police know that they have money in their possession? You understand me? Yeah. That means there's information somewhere. But let's leave that. They cried loud. The law, they normally call me the law. That's why the fact that I'm still serving my article in the law firm. You understand me? Then I stopped. Then I reversed back. Then I saw two police officers in a uniform with these guys. And immediately when I approached them, I tried to communicate in their language, because to the glory of God, I can communicate in their language fluently.
Zulu.
And yes, and most of them, they know me. And for that, they respect me for that. Then, while I was communicating with them, these guys were also communicating with me in Yoruba, saying, the law of a that means they want to take our money. Then I said, which money? He said, I said, that's money grab, this Sunny Park. What I want to take, we just collected. I'm trying to interpret it for people who doesn't understand in English. That we just collected money from MoneyGram, and they want to take the money from us, and they are not even ready to take part of the money. They want.
Well, were they successful to take the money?
No, they were not successful. Immediately, I started speaking in their language, and I told them straight away that, why do you want to take their money? Then they said, which money? I was communicating with them in their language, in Sutu, because they know me very well. Then
can you speak? Can you say some things in that language?
Okay. Let me tell you what I told them. I first of all greeted them. I said, "Lekai tate." Lekai means, "How are you, Mister?" Then they reply me, "Kitten leka, we are fine and you." Then I replied them. I said, "Kobata wena, what do you want?" Kobata. Then they replied me. They said, "No, we don't want anything." Then I told them, I said, this guy just told me now that you want to take their money. They said, no, they are not taking their money. They are just doing their job. Then I said, okay, no problem. And I'm like, okay, Emma Pili. Then I told them, there's no problem. Emma Pili. Then I faced these Nigerian guys, and I told them in English, bring my money with you.
Oh, you told them it was your money?
I told those guys, bring my money with you. Then this police said, which money are you talking about? I said, no, these guys are my brother. When I have some money with them, and I've been looking for them, and actually I was going to see them now before they called me now. So immediately those guys started taking out the money, and they gave me the money. The money amounted to about 8,000 rand.
So what?
Right in front of the police, I took the money and I put it in my pocket.
How much is 8,000 rand in Nigeria?
As at that time, I think the exchange rate, I'm not too sure. I think the exchange rate should be about 1 to 20. So if you have 1,000 rand, you'll be talking about 20,000 naira. So 8,000, if it's 8,000 that time, then we should talk about 160,000 naira.
Okay.
That they wanted to collect from them fraudulently. Then I took the money from them. They were so annoyed. They even told me, said, why am I interrupting them? And I told them, I'm not interrupting you guys.
So the police there are very corrupt then?
Extremely corrupt, my brother. But not all of them. Not all of them.
Of course, it's everywhere, but
not all of them. But to be honest with you, I can tell you categorically that 70 to 75% of black South Africans are extremely corrupt. But 80 to 90% of the white South African police, they are very, very diligent with their job. Yes. So then I took the money from those guys, and they started talking their language. They were so annoyed.
But in terms of that, is you rescued people. You rescued some few people. What I'm saying is, paper-wise, document-wise, have you been of help to Nigerians? Like they are illegal immigrants there, and they have issues as well.
To the glory of God,
Yeah.
Tolu, if I'm not mistaken, in my office, I've got more than 70 to 75 files that is meant for Nigeria alone in my office.
That wants to be legal.
That have approached my office, either for consultation. Some of them, after consultation, if they can afford it, they will pay into our trust account. And I can tell you categorically, I've helped, out of the 75, I've helped more than 30%, 40% of them to make sure they are legal in the country.
Would you consider yourself successful for helping 30% of those that are in need?
I would consider myself successful because you know what? Most of them, after consultation, they have challenges in terms of fees.
Okay.
That's why they cannot come back. But at least 90 to 95% of them that try to give me full instruction. When I say full instruction, is that making full payment to our trust account with regards all the necessary documentation and administrative paperwork that need to be done before they could be legal.
But that will take me to the question. As a Auditor General, APC South Africa, what is your party doing, apart from you being a lawyer, an immigration lawyer? What is your party doing?
Okay, so
yeah.
let's correct this. Like I told you, I'm still serving an article.
Yeah, I'm saying as a party. I'm not saying as an individual.
Okay,
the article side is of yours. I am talking about as a party, is an organization in South Africa that is supposed to look out for people as well, to reach to your party members in Nigeria and bring them information, at least. But as a party, what are you doing to help our people down there?
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much. Tolu, I can tell you categorically that in the last few years, we've done a lot under the leadership of our late chairman, Festus Obede. One of those efforts that we have made in the party to assist Nigerians that are based here. I can remember very well when we organized a march. And that march, we made an application through the Metro Police Department, because one of the procedures is that if you want to demonstrate or march, you need to make an application through the Department of Traffic Corps, and the application will be granted. We've done that not once, not twice. And with regards our protest of the molestation and the extortion and the way our Nigerians are being treated by the police officer, we gathered ourselves right from a park called Arcadia Vision. I could remember we close to about 200 in numbers. We marched from there to a very popular place called Church Square. And from Church Square, we marched again back to Union Building, where we addressed a presidential representative who...
Do you know the name of the representative?
Honestly, I cannot remember, because what we did is that we made a request that we wanted to give them our referendum. Then they replied us to the presidency. Then they wrote us back and said, no, the president will not be available. Then what they did is to make available one of the officials that work with the presidency.
Is Nigerian embassy in South Africa aware of all this?
Yes, definitely. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And
because
have you tried?
Yeah. Anything before we do anything, we always inform our embassy.
And are they productive? Are they getting involved? Are they solving the matter?
To be honest with you, Tolu, that is the major problem we have. You see, there's an adage in Yoruba that says, I can't remember very well how it says, but it says in Yoruba that I will translate it the way I can in English. When Baba say on your knee, if Baba say on your knee, not like ma Baba say on ara ile, not she ma on ile. I can't remember how exactly it's stated in Yoruba, but what I'm trying to say is that we don't have enough recognition from our embassy. And that's one of the challenges that we're having for the past.
As an APC member, have you complained to the president or the foreign minister in Nigeria about these issues?
To be honest with you, Tolu,
because I can see you are the Auditor General. Before we go ahead, can you explain exactly your job as an Auditor General? What do you audit? Is it finance? Is it?
Okay. As Auditor General, as stated in our Constitution, my major role is to make sure all the finances coming into the party from the treasurer and the financial secretary, at the end of the day, they are accountable.
So you are in charge of finance?
Yes, to make sure we give 100% accountability, money coming in and money going out.
Do you, because when we were speaking to the chairman in Ghana, the Ghana chairman, APC, he was saying there is a contribution from each chairman to the central body, which is in Abuja, Nigeria. Is that true? Do you make contribution? Do you make contribution to Abuja?
We don't make contribution to Abuja in all occasions. Contribution only comes when we have program like there's a convention or there's an election coming up, or there's some of the party delegates that need our financial contribution. Not a contribution that is mandated on a regular basis. You understand me?
Okay.
What we do is that, like we know now there's an election coming up in 2019. We make sure on our own part we contribute in our own quarter. Sometimes it might not even be cash. Sometimes what we can do is we have done it here in South Africa on several occasions where we do banners, T-shirts, flyers, and send it across to Nigeria. That is some of our contribution. And sometimes we don't even contribute banners or whatever. We send delegates from here in South Africa and say, okay, go and represent APC South Africa.
But how do you finance all those movements if the party in Nigeria is not supporting financially? Do you receive donation? Do you guys come together and put your money together? Is it within the party? Do you have programs that brings income?
Tolu?
Yeah.
We have never received any donation from Nigeria.
Wow.
We've been using our money, our resources, our time in different forms.
And why would that be? Why would that be? Why would you want to give your time for something that is not productive?
Tolu, I believe anything in life, there's always a sacrifice. And what is important is that anything you want to do it with passion.
Of course.
You understand me? Yes.
So you want to be a proud Nigerian?
just listen to me, Tolu. If we start by saying no, we want contribution or whatever, then it will not be a good start. You see, anything in life you need to sacrifice. What is important is for you to have the passion and the love for whatever you do.
That will bring me to a question, because we are running out of time. Who is the chairman for APC in South Africa?
To the glory of God, ever since we lost our able honorable Festus Ogbede,
Okay.
automatically, according to the constitution, the vice chairman become the chairman.
Okay.
Interimly, which in person of Dr. Tayyab.
Is Abuja aware of him?
Definitely. Abuja, they are fully aware of Honorable Dr. Abe as our chairman.
Because I was speaking to.
In fact, let me say this. Dr. Abe, myself, and some other executive like Honorable Mrs. Ben Daniel, which is the women leader. We've been to Abuja. We were in Abuja in 2015 for the inauguration of President Muhammadu Buhari.
Can I display the picture? Give me a second. Let me display the picture where you were in Abuja, isn't it? Give me a second,
okay,
please. A second.
All right.
Yeah, the picture is up now.
Okay.
So you can keep talking, please.
All right. If you check very well on that picture, you see that apart from the picture, there's an envelope. There's an invitation letter that was sent to us.
Okay.
Directly from Abuja, from the National Coordinator Diaspora Chapter. Mm-hmm. That is a person of Honorable Abike Dabiri.
Okay. Is she based in South Africa?
No. Honorable Abike Dabiri is based in Nigeria, and she is the current coordinator and also the head of Diaspora Chapter. She was appointed by His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, I think about a couple of years ago. For the diaspora. Yes, for all the diaspora all over the world. If you Google it, you will see it. She invited us, and Honorable Festus Ogbede was still alive then. Before we left, they promised us 5 invitations. But apparently, on arriving in Abuja, we struggled to get only 1 invitation. And that invitation was supposed to be used by Honorable Festus Ogbede. But apparently, when he arrived in Nigeria, he was stuck in Lagos. Myself, Honorable Abe, Honorable Ben Daniel, we were in Abuja. We were expecting him to join us in Abuja for the inauguration that will be taking place on the 29th. Then apparently he couldn't make it. He called and he instructed Honorable Abe to go and collect the invitation. Honorable Abe couldn't collect the invitation. He asked me to go and collect the invitation from one of the delegates in Abuja. Because before we arrived, the invitation was already handed over to the lady by Honorable Abike Dabiri. So I drove to the place. I got the invitation. I handed it over to our vice chairman, then Dr. Abe. And to my surprise, the leadership quality in Dr. Abe, you know what he did? He gave me the invitation card and he asked me to go and represent APC chapter at Eagle Square. Then I said, why, Dr. Abe? The chairman couldn't make it. You are the next in hierarchy to go for this invitation at Eagle Square. You know what he told me? He said, no, Honorable. I have so much confidence in your ability. I want you to go. I will try and see if I can still secure another invitation card. But for now, you've got my permission. You go to Eagle Square tomorrow, go and prepare yourself, and make sure you do us prize. And I'm sure you're going to do us prize. Tolu, this is the quality, and this is the leadership quality we are talking about. You see, in life, Tolu, you need to have some quality. And ask me, what are the qualities? One, if you say you want to be a leader, you need to be ready to be a servant. Many people don't understand the meaning of leadership. Leadership starts to be an exemplary of a servant. Jesus Christ displayed. On many occasions, Jesus Christ displayed to his disciples. Even the sellers, they were amazed.
But I have a question for you. Yeah. I was told you have two fractions, yeah? And I would like to know what is the truth? Because I've been saddened to know, as big as South Africa is, we cannot point at any chairman. Now, he is the chairman. What evidence have you got that is the chairman?
Thank you very much, Tolu, for that question.
Okay.
And I'm going to give a very, I'm going to preview the genesis of all this crisis. And I thank God that when Dr. Abe came on here, once again, he displays leadership quality. He never mentioned a crisis. Because we believe in life, you are bound to have problems. And problems are meant to be solved amicably. And that is a leadership quality. And we are trying as much as possible to manage our crisis. We were not ready to start like Yoruba says. And I thank God for the leadership quality displayed by Dr. Abe, and even the leadership quality displayed by late Festus Obeyde. That brings me back to a very short, just a click of what happened from the Genesis. And I will confirm with you with facts and figures what makes Dr. Abe the current and the genuine and the authentic chairman of APC.
Okay, I'm here to listen.
Are you listening to me, Tolu?
Yeah.
It all started sometimes about 5 or 6 years ago. I received a call from late Festus Obeyde. And may so rest in peace.
Amen.
He called me. I think we are preparing for a meeting in about 2 or 3 days. He called me. He said, oh, Baba, that's how he used to call me. And I said, what happened? He said, no, I don't have enough time. He had time. Call me back. And I called him back. And he started telling me that some of our members, they are doing anti-partisan. And I said, what do you mean by that? He said, some of our executive members, they are doing anti-partisan in a separate place. And they are into another party called Labour Party. I said, who is Labour Party?
Which year was that? Which year?
Tolu, to be honest, I think it's about almost 5 years ago now.
That would be what year?
Tolu, I think...
We're in 2018. So that would have been 2012.
Tolu, I think I emailed you the registration letter of this Bola Babaride.
Yes, I will still come to that. But yes. Yeah, we are going there. I might, if you give me the permission, I might display it.
Okay, all right. That brings back to my discussion with Honorable Festus Obeyde.
Okay.
Then he said they already joined a party called Labour Party. I said, what is Labour Party? He said, no, this Labour Party is founded by Opeyemi Bamidele. Opeyemi Bamidele was once an APC member in Ekiti State.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to become a gubernatorial aspirant. Then our leaders in Nigeria, they advised him, I said, listen, it's not yet time for you to contest as a governor in Ekiti State. Wait for your time. You know, when people are power drunk, they do everything possible, especially when they are power drunk. Apparently, he left the party. He went and formed Labour Party. I'm sure if you're a politician, you should try to...
But are you sure he left because of he was rejected, or he was told he's not ready?
Tolu, I'm telling you from a reliable source.
Okay, do you have evidence for that?
Tolu, it was in the media, it was in everywhere.
Did he confirm it?
Tolu, let me be honest with you.
Okay.
I don't need to confirm this before
Then we move on. Then we move on then.
Okay. I don't need to confirm.
Okay.
Even though that we're in South Africa, we listen to news in Nigeria. I'm connected to Channels News. Right in my house. I listen to Channels News every day, AIT and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I was not even aware of this. But Honorable Festus gave me, narrated the story to me. Then apparently this guy formed Labour Party. And when he formed Labour Party, he came to South Africa. Then these people joined him. I don't know where they joined him. And they were doing anti-partisan. And before they even left APC South Africa, they used to say it's a Yoruba organization. They used to call it BBRI. And late Festus Ogbeni told me very well that this thing is not a Yoruba party or a Yoruba caucus or whatever. It's a political party. And he confronted them.
You mean the Labour Party?
Yes, he confronted them. He confronted them. There was a chaos in the meeting.
Oh, they were presenting it like it's an organization, an association.
Yes, like a Yoruba organization, like a group of...
An association.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, people are very deceitful. Then apparently, they couldn't hide it anymore. Tolu, I'm telling you, and I'm sure they are listening to my interview. Because there's a...
It's good you know that, because you are responsible for whatever you say. You know that.
Yes, Tolu, listen to me very well.
Yeah.
There's a Yoruba adage that says,
yeah.
That means two people cannot be fooled by lies.
Of course, yeah.
The one who is saying the lie, the one who has been told lies, you understand me?
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't know that they are lying to him, but the one who is narrating the lie will know, because he has a conscience that I'm lying. You understand me? I'm coming to the story how this thing started. Then, one day, at a meeting, 8 to 9 executives came with a registration letter.
What are their names?
Bola Babani Day, that is so-called impersonating himself as a chairman of APC, is one of them. He was the vice chairman that time. We were all together. We were all together under one umbrella. We always have a meeting in one secretariat, which is Lulu Lili Hotel. Lulu Lili Hotel is owned by Otumba Jaisimi.
And where is that? Where is it located?
It's in Pretoria. It's right at the corner of Podgita and Visani.
In South Africa?
That man, yes, South Africa. That man gave us, he's one of the BOT members. Otumba Femi Jaisimi. I will forward his number to you. And I'm not sure whether he's in country or not, but he can also tell you a part of the story. Okay, I'm coming back to the story. Then they came to the party and they tendered a resignation letter. Even before they tendered a resignation letter, I received a call from this same Obedi that today these people are planning to resign from APC. You remember I told you, Honorable Adeyinka, that these people, they are doing parallel party. They belong to Labour Party. They denied it. He said today these people are coming to resign. Tony, to be honest, it's like this guy is a prophet. Festus Ogbeni. And you know why they hated him so much? before they take one step, that guy is 3 or 4, 5 steps ahead of them. Because he is a born politician. He has passion. Then they came to the party and they tendered resignation. Even before they tendered resignation, they were saying his slogan.
But do you think I would like to ask you something? Had Mr. Babaridi denied it at any point in time that he submitted a resignation letter that is no longer interested in the APC? When you confronted him, did he deny it? Or did he give any reason?
I never confronted him.
And nobody did?
I never confronted him.
Nobody did?
Some people confronted him, but I never confronted him.
And what was the response?
To me, I don't know what was his response. But all I'm trying to let you know is that whatever I just told you now, I have my proof to back it up. I sent you his resignation letter, Tolu. I forwarded it to you. You understand me? I don't just say things. I have my proofs and my facts and my figures.
But apart from the resignation letter, the other group, I want to say group now, are saying, why don't you ask them for a confirmation letter and approval that our opponent is the main party representative in South Africa?
Yeah, they are saying, well, I can't get you to do.
What they said was that I would have hacked your group, your setup, that you do not have an approval from Abuja.
Okay. All right, Tolu, I'm coming to that.
Okay.
To be honest with you, they've got that recommendation letter. That is a recognition letter from Abuja, and I will arrive at that. Allow me to arrive at that.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to set light to all this matter. You understand me?
Okay.
Allow me to get there. You understand me?
We have enough time.
It is true that they have that letter from Abuja.
All right.
But I will get there. As I was saying, they came and resigned. When they resigned, then even before they resigned, late Festus Ogwei, they told me that this is what they are coming to do. I was in the meeting that day. They resigned and they left. When they left,
how many people were there when they left the letter, when they submitted their letter of resignation?
Tolu, to be honest with you, I'm not too sure correct figure of number of attendants that day, but
okay.
I can tell you that we are plus minus about 20 to 25 members
that witnessed it.
Yes.
Do you have a video that proved their resignation?
Tolu, let's do this way. You know what?
Yeah.
Allow me to give a light to this short story so that you have a clear picture and a clear understanding what inspired right from the day one.
Okay.
Because by the time you are interrupting me, I will miss one.
No, I know why I'm doing it. I want to state the Cleveland side not being one-sided.
I understand. Yemi, you know what? I would advise just put down whatever question you want to ask me. By the time I finish, then you can ask those questions.
Okay.
Because I don't want to forget my
Okay.
Because I'm trying to put light into the genesis of what has been inspired in the last couple of years.
All right.
Because by the time you're interrupting me, if you can do me that favor, if you have enough time, please give me time to explain and to go into details.
Okay.
And the genesis of everything that inspired.
Okay.
They resigned and they tendered their resignation letter. We have all the copies of the letter. Initially, I didn't have the copies, but apparently it's like Festus Ogwei knew he was going to pass away. He sent me all those things 2-3 months after these people resigned. Okay, I'm going back to the story. They left that day. Even right at APC party, they were singing in a Labour slogan. And even one of our members, in person of Honorable Eddie, attacked them. We are in APC meeting, and you guys are singing in a Labour slogan. It was a serious chaos, but we tried to slow it down, and to the glory of God, there was no fight. and they walk away. Then we had another meeting. We convened another meeting, and we did a by-election according to the Constitution, because I believe in every organization, there's a guiding principle. As a Christian, your guiding principle is the Bible. As a Muslim, the guiding principle is the Quran. Every organization, they have got their constitution. The constitution allows us to fill in those positions when it's deemed necessary. And we did that to the glory of God. And along the line, we continue. We're doing fine. Then at a stage, I think they got tired, because even their so-called Okwemi Bamidele got fed up. He went back to APC in Nigeria.
Who is Bamidele? Sorry, sir. Who is Bamidele?
That is the Ekiti aspirant.
Okay.
That went and formed Labour Party.
Okay.
And brought Labour Party to South Africa.
Okay.
He couldn't succeed. He went back to APC and asked for forgiveness. And I heard that they told him, no problem. There's no permanent enemy or permanent friend in the political party. They brought him back. But they told him, listen, you have to go and queue up. We don't have a problem. So these people, after they see, there's no headway from Labour Party, some of them decided to come back. And they tried to engage us in terms of meeting. I said, no problem. You guys can come back. In the first place, we didn't chase you away. But as far as we are concerned, those positions that you left, they already been filled up. That was the beginning of the problem. You can imagine, Tolu, some of them left as a chairman, some of them left as a vice chairman, some of them left as a PRO, and imagine they want to come back as to remain in that position, which is not practically possible. Practically is impossible.
They want to maintain the position they
want to
resigned.
maintain the same position, you can imagine. Then we told them practically, and we're not just telling them, we even refer to the Constitution, what Constitution states in that regard.
And what did the Constitution say?
The Constitution says that any vacant position, according to Constitution, we can conduct a by-election and refill those vacant positions. You can Google the APC Constitution. You will see it there. Then we told them that was the beginning of the fight. And you see, I'm not really surprised about especially Bola Babaridi, because I remember very well about 6-7 years ago when we had election, he contested as a chairmanship aspirant, and apparently, I think less than 72 hours, we brought in a candidate that is more qualified than him, and he couldn't believe it. And that was in the person of Omorigi.
Omorigi what, sir?
Oscar Omorigi. So you see, it was like an impromptu arrangement, and through the help of our late chairman, Festus Obeide, is the one who said, no, the way I'm looking at this Bola, this guy is not ripe enough to be our chairman. And to be honest with you, if you see somebody who is so desperate to be a leader, then you ask yourself, is this person really capable of being a leader? Because if you want to be a leader, you don't have to be a chairman or vice chairman before you lead in an organization. There are various ways that you can lead people through service, through, various ways. But if you see somebody who is so desperate that, no, I want to be the chairman, then you ask yourself, what is the quality? What is it going to, what are we going to achieve? What are we going to gain from this person? Then we brought in this guy. Then apparently during the election, Oscar Omorigi won the election. To be honest with you, Bola Babaride couldn't get himself for a couple of months.
And where is the Omorigi now? Where is Mr. Omorigi?
He's still here in South Africa. He also resigned with them when Bola also resigned. He resigned with them. There's a copy of his resignation letter as well. He was the chairman that time. But what I'm trying to let you know is that then Bola contested to be the chairman, and he lost.
Chairman in South Africa.
In South Africa, he lost the position, and he couldn't control himself. It was like the whole world has fallen on top of him.
Do you have an evidence that for the election?
You say what?
Do you have a proven evidence that he ran in the election and he lost?
We have every evidence, Tolu. I'm not. You see, Tolu, when I talk, I'm a man of integrity, and these people, they even know me, and even up to now, that's why they refuse, and they cannot even approach me to come to their illegal meetings or whatever. They know who I am, because I'm a man of my word. I call a spade a spade. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but when I say red, I say red. When I tell you I don't like your style, I will say it right in your front.
So if it's illegal, how come he has the certificate of acceptance to be the chairman?
I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that.
Okay.
I'm coming to that. Just allow me. When we had the election, Omorige became the chairman. Then we decided among ourselves, we had a meeting. I said, okay, to control ourselves, to make sure there's peace, let's decide to give Bola a ticket as the vice chairman. That's how we settled the score. Then Bola became the vice chairman of the party. You see, during this process, we are all under one umbrella. Then, apparently, when we were together, we applied for letter of recognition in Abuja. Bola Babari today was also part of the people who applied for that recognition letter as a vice chairman. His name was there, his email address was there. But apparently, by the time he left our party, the Abuja were not aware of it. And the recognition letter took almost 2.5 years or 3 years. So when the recognition letter came
from the APC in Abuja,
from APC in Abuja headquarters, I'm trying to let you know the genesis of everything. Then apparently they were not aware that he left us. Then he was doing a parallel meeting somewhere else in Pretoria. When he decided to come back to their normal position and said, no, it's not possible. You cannot come back to that normal position because those positions has been filled in. Then he started doing parallel meeting. Then, on a number of occasions, he came back to us. He apologized. He said he's ready to settle the score. He's ready to engage us. He's ready to... People have proofs. They have proofs. He came into there are millions of meetings. Then he apologized. And a number of occasions, this same guy, we go back again and start doing parallel meetings. After apologizing. Until the letter of recognition got approved in Abuja. I don't know how he got the information. He flew to Abuja and impersonated and got the letter from Abuja. And the Abuja people, they were not aware that this guy left us. They gave him the letter with the pressure, with the hope that these are the same APC executive from South Africa. And when he got the letter, that's how it started. Then he started using this letter that is the one who is got a recognition letter. Having a recognition letter is true, but doesn't make you the legitimate APC chairman. There's a process to become a chairman. I've just told you our own process. He must tell us or come on here and explain to you how he became APC chairman. Because as far as I'm concerned, Bola is not even an APC
So what if it was a mistake? If it was a mistake, have you done anything to correct the mistake?
I'm coming to that. Then immediately when he got that letter, he made it publicly on the social media that he's got a resignation letter and what. Then we wrote to Abuja through the help of Honorable Festus Obeide and through the help of the Lagos APC chairman, Otumba Ajumale. He was once here. He came here sometimes ago to settle our dispute. And to the glory of God, we settled. We had an election, and the election was successful. We wrote to these people. We also wrote to one of our former executive, who was the former Secretary General, in person of Honorable Adeyinka. He is currently the special advisor to the governor of Lagos State on political affairs. Honorable Engineer Adeyinka.
He was once in South Africa.
He was once in South Africa before he became the special advisor on political affairs to the governor of Lagos State. They are all fully aware of all the stories. Then through them, we wrote to Abuja that, how come did you give letter to these people? They're not even our member anymore. Then we forwarded their resignation letter to Abuja, and Abuja invited us for a meeting. Then Honorable Dr. Agbe and Honorable Festus Obey, they flew to Abuja, and they had a meeting with the national chairman of diaspora, and that is Honorable Shuaib Lawal. And they had a meeting with him. They showed him all our letters, how we applied, how these people resigned from us, to prove to him that they are no longer member of APC. And they were surprised. And immediately they could see that the fault was from their side. And immediately they instructed the vice chairman, which is then the vice chairman, Dr. Agbe, and Honorable Festus, who was the chairman at that time, to write an appeal letter. And they wrote the appeal letter, and they submitted it. And they were working on their appeal letter till date, until they invited him again this year. You understand me? So they are claiming that the fault was from them. They only did it in a good faith, with the hope that these people were sane and they are still in our organization. And at the time we wrote that application for regularization, Bola Abarinde was still our member. He has never resigned. But unfortunately, Abuja was not aware of it. I can describe his case like the case of Paul and Esau, Jacob and Esau. I'm sure, are you a Christian?
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
You remember when Isaac wanted to bless Esau as a firstborn? You remember what happened?
Yeah.
Sarah went behind the back and Kajo and collided with Jacob to pretend like he's Esau. And the glory and the blessing that was meant for Esau, apparently Jacob took it. But the difference between these people and this thing, God is the one who has ordained that Jacob will be the one to get the blessing. But on their own case, they're never going to get the blessing, because in my language they said, Tiroba Lologodu, Kilobasele. Yes, that means no matter how long you lie, when it's time for God to share light to the truth, obviously it will come out. Because I've just told you now the process of how Dr. Abe became.
But would you accept with me for now that the Abuja office made a mistake, gave an appointment, and is still the current chairman as far as everyone is concerned, because he has the certificates?
Let me correct that.
And it's not been cancelled.
Abuja didn't give an appointment to anybody. Abuja gave recognition letter to APC South Africa, not an appointment.
What recommendation, or what did you call it? Sorry.
No.
What was the recommendation?
No recommendation. Listen.
Yeah.
There's a difference between recommendation and recognition.
Okay, recognition.
He applied for recognition as APC
to be recognized,
South Africa diaspora. And that letter was not addressed to anybody, precisely. That letter was addressed to APC South African chapter. Are you getting me? I'm trying to just to share light into this thing, not recognition. It's letter of recognition that there is
you are recognized. Yeah, you are endorsed. Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it clear to you so that you know what exactly the content of the letter. Nobody's recognized. Bola is recognized.
But I'm coming. If they sent a recognition letter, how come it's now turned to being endorsed as the chairman?
That is that display their ignorance. It display who they are. You know, Tolu, let me be honest with you. Being an engineer, being a doctor, being a chief, it doesn't display who you are. Tolu, Steve Jobs, the guy who invented Apple, that guy never had any formal education. Today, all over the world, that guy is respected. Bill Gates, he never had a formal education. Today, who can mention at least 1 out of 5 of the richest people in the world? Bill Gates will be number one. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to let you know is that sometimes people will display their ignorance.
No matter what I still want to tell you, now, you have reported the issue.
Tolu, listen to me. What I'm trying to let you know is that people will display their ignorance. We don't even need to dig down. You see, when somebody comes to you and open his mouth and say 1 or 2 things, before 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, you're able to know this is the type of person. I don't care if you've got PhD or no. It doesn't mean you've got wisdom.
I know, but what the point I was about to make is this. He has the certificate for now. I don't know how true it is, if there is anything being processed in Abuja. But as far as the chairman, I know they have a chairman group. As are concerned, he has presented the documents. So now, have you contacted Abuja to cancel the documents given to him?
Tolu, as we speak, I just told you that we are engaging Abuja, and early this year we had a meeting with Abuja people, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to disclose that.
Okay.
You understand me? Okay. That is confidential for now.
Okay.
But Abuja, they are fully aware of what is going on, and as I speak, Abuja only recognize only one person as our chairman, and that's the person of Honorable Dr. Tayabi. And if they are so sure of themselves that they are the legitimate chairman or legitimate APC chapter represented in South Africa, let's go to Abuja. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care what letter.
What if I invite Mr. Babaridi, Honorable Babaridi, to be on an interview, a live interview like this, to defend himself? How would you have felt?
That would be great, Tolu. And Tolu, I want you to put two or three things on record. Number one, I've just told you the process that we went through to become the legitimate chairman of South Africa. Our late chairman, Festus Obede, passed away. And according to the constitution, automatically the vice chairman take over. That's in the person of Honorable Dr. Abe.
But that brings me to another question. Did you people not submit to Abuja the name of the president, the vice president, the secretary, the group? Them in Abuja, don't they have that list? To have seen the name.
To be honest with you, Tolu, the name of our executive and all our members was submitted to Abuja because there was a time they requested for us to register. And we did register through our late chairman, Honorable Festus Obede, and it flew to Abuja itself.
That means they issue a very sensitive certificate without verifications.
That's correct. That is correct. And
that is dangerous.
Tolu, you can confirm this by communicating with Abuja. Honorable Shuaib Lawal is fully aware of what we're talking about. Even the legal advisor of APC, the person of Honorable Oketade, is fully aware of what we're talking about. You understand me? But let me be honest with you. In Abuja, the problem and the administrative problem is so cumbersome.
But why don't you, the chairman group, diaspora, have an office in Abuja to make issues like this known to them? Why don't the APC diaspora group open an office, even if it's in Lagos? It would have been solved.
Okay, let me correct you in that aspect.
Yeah.
For now, there's no provision for all diaspora chapter to have an office in Abuja. No,
Why?
There's no provision for that. Remember, there's a procedure. And to open an office, we're talking about expenses and all those stuff. You see, it will get to that point. But the fact of the matter is that even if you don't have an office, I think what is important is for us to have a reliable communication between the diaspora chapter and our mother body, which is in Abuja. And I will tell you that they're making progress in that aspect, because for presidency to create an office of the national coordinator of the diaspora chapter, which is a person of Honorable.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I would like we will be going on a break for a minute.
Okay.
Please hold on, please don't go away. People, we are still talking to Honorable Tosin Adeyinka, the Auditor General for APC South Africa. Please don't go away. We'll be back in a minute. Thank you.
It's going for a short break. She was all right.
Welcome to Clevernet Notebook Plus. What's Clevernet Notebook Plus all about? Clevernet is a social network and online platform for professionals. What's our mission? Our mission is simple: to get the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. How? Getting into a smarter conversation by blog, classify, events, group, music, upload, download, picture, movie, news, update sport, radio, and online TV station. How can you do all this? Just sign up to our affiliate program and join winning team. Register on Clevernet Notebook Plus. Freely register to our network www.clevernet.net. Thank you. For more information, please contact us today at our email info@clevernet.com or info@clevernet.net, or freely register to our website at www.clevernet.net. Thank you. Welcome to Clevernet Notebook Plus. What's Clevernet Notebook Plus all about? Clevernet is a social network and online platform for professionals. What's our mission? Our mission is simple: to get the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. How? Getting into a smarter conversation by blog, classify, events, group, music, upload, download, picture, movie, news, update sport, radio, and...
Welcome back to Clevernet TV and radio. We are talking to Honorable Tosin Adeyinka today about the disputes in South Africa. From the Clevernet side, we encourage you to register on our website and get most of the benefits we provide to people. Now, Mr. Tosin, Honorable Tosin, now you can continue with your story.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tolu.
Yeah.
Tolu, this stage is very, very crucial. You know why it's very crucial?
Yeah.
I want to put on record, because and at the same time, I want you to put this question to the so-called people who are doing parallel meeting and parading themselves as a legitimate APC chapter. One, I've just told you the process, how Honorable Dr. Abe became the chairman of the party, and which is according to our constitution. It's very, very important for you to ask them and find out from Bola Babaridi, which process did he go through by becoming the chairman of APC South African chapter. That's number one. It's very important. Number two, as I forwarded you the registration letter, duly signed by him. And it was not the only one. There are about 8 to 9 of them that resigned the same fateful day. Number two, that registration letter, is it from him or not? If it's in from him, when did he come back to APC? What process? And where is the proof that makes him a chairman of APC South Africa? When did he return back to APC South Africa? When he already resigned from the same party that is claiming to be the chairman? And what is the process did he go through by becoming the chairman? You understand what I'm saying? You see, Tolu, in life, you don't need to tell people who you are. Efiniwa. I ask myself, and I want people to ask, if somebody is so desperate, and so desperate as if there's no tomorrow, or if he doesn't become a chairman, then it's the end of the world. Then you ask yourself, what is the leadership quality in such a person? Because to me, leadership quality, it doesn't have to be when you're a chairman of the party, or the treasurer, or does it have to be when you're a chief, or whatever. It's your ability to be humble, your ability to have leadership quality as a servant, to serve the people. Then after you have served the people, you don't even need to pronounce yourself or try to cajole people that want to become a chairman. People will talk on your behalf that this person is qualified to be a chairman. And I will refer to the Bible as well. You remember when the apostles went to Antioch, when they started preaching, they didn't introduce to the people of Antioch that we are Christian apostles. No! Only a finiwa. You understand me? And when people see where they display themselves, people confess and say, these are the true child of God. You understand me? That is how it is. Late Honorable Festus Obeide displayed that quality, that leadership quality, on several occasions. And that is why, even after his death, that guy is still celebrated all over the world. And I must confess to you, Tolu, to me, I've never seen such a memorial service for one person held all over the world. When that man passed away, they had a memorial service for him about 3 to 4 places in Lagos State alone. In Spain, memorial service. In America, in Chicago, memorial service. In New York, memorial service. In Canada, memorial service. Downtown UK in London, people celebrated the life of Honorable Festus Obeide. And why? Ask me why. It's because of his passion and the leadership quality this guy has. The same quality and the same passion Dr. Honorable Obeide, Dr. Honorable Taye Abe is displaying presently now. This man is more than 10 years older than me. He will never call me by name. He will say, sir, sir, sir. And because of his humility, it doesn't mean they must ride over him and ride on him.
But can I ask you a question? How do you organize your members?
What do you mean?
How do you have your meetings? You see, in a way.
Okay. Like I said earlier on, you see, long ago, when we had problem in finances, because sometimes it's not every member that are up to date in their monthly dues. Sometimes we, among ourselves, we just try to organize ourselves and raise money for a venue. Before, we used to have a meeting in a hotel called Victoria Hotel somewhere in Port Kruger. Sometimes we rent a hire, but it got to a stage. One of our BOT member that owns an hotel in person of Otumba Femi Jaisimi donated his hotel to us, and that's over 7 or 8 years ago. He donated his hotel to us, gave us a space, even gave us an office with a computer seat and all those things. And in the last couple of years, we have been meeting there at Lulu Hotel. In fact, in our application to Abuja for letter of recommendation, that address is clearly stated in the application as our secretariat. So as of today, up till now, that secretariat is still available for us. Anytime we want to have a meeting, we convey ourselves at Lulu Hotel, owned by one of the board of trustees in person of Honorable Femi Jaisimi. Those are one of the quality leadership that I'm talking about. That man is running a business. But because of his leadership quality, what did he do? He gave it to us for free. He even donated a computer. So that's what I'm saying. There are various ways you can contribute your quota to support the organization without being a chairman or a vice chairman or whatever. You can contribute in various ways. Do you understand?
What are you truly passionate about? What are you truly passionate about?
You mean personally myself?
Individually, yeah.
Individually. You see, we've got individual passion. You see, naturally myself, I can tell you that I have passion in trying to help people. I don't like people being cheated. Whether I know you or I don't know you, I hate cheating in my life. And even my wife, she knows me. And I'm one kind of a person that I cannot hide my feelings. If I see anybody being cheated, whether you are related to me or not, I will fight for you. I don't care whether it's going to be the end of my life. And if anybody comes to me and seek for advice or seek for help, and I see it within myself that is what I can do, I go miles, extra mile to assist people. I have passion in trying to solve people's problems.
That's why you are a lawyer.
Like I said, it's one of the duties of a lawyer to make sure people are not being cheated, people are being represented legally when it comes to abuse of power or all this stuff. So I can say naturally it's in me. It's in me because to me, it's not that I'm here because lawyers make money or whatever. Right from my youth, my father used to tell me that they used to call me lawyer. And the reason why is that...
May I ask you, which state are you from in Nigeria?
I'm originally from Abeokuta in Ogun State. Both my parents are from Abeokuta.
So you are Obasanjo's family?
I'm not Obasanjo's family.
You are part of the people that write letter a lot.
I'm not Obasanjo's family. Obasanjo is just a person who comes from my town.
Ah, wow. So you are the one that submit the letter.
I'm from Iberekodo.
Okay.
In Abeokuta.
Okay.
And my father was born and bred in Abeokuta. And my father is also attended one of the renowned schools in Abeokuta, which is Abeokuta Grammar School. And the principal then was Reverend Kuti. And that was Fela Kuti, yes. And I think I can tell you categorically, I'm just a replica of my father. He's an activist on his own. He fights for people. He's ready to go any length to fight for people. People who are voiceless, he's always that voice. And that's what I'm doing as well. And to the glory of God, I give glory to God. God has been helping me. And they've tried so many ways to bring me down. They say I'm a tout, I'm a whatever. Like I said, I'm still a candidate attorney, doing my article with J Incorporated Attorney. But no matter what, whether I'm a candidate attorney or whatever, as long as you have passion for what and whatever you do, you always excel. You always excel.
Can you give a word of encouragement to people that want to be your party member in South Africa or Nigeria? How can you encourage people into your party?
Okay, the only way I can encourage them is to tell them to come and register as a member, because you see, there's an idea that says, no matter what, no matter how you sojourn in a foreign land, that will be a time you have to trace your root. You understand me? And I think it's high time for us to partake in the diaspora, our own quota. And the only way we can partake our own quota is to make sure we affiliate ourselves into either a political party back home, or we register with the embassy, let people know that you are here. And as far as I'm concerned, I would advise them to register with APC and see how we can join together and participate and contribute in our own way, our own little way, to make Nigeria great.
What relationship? What relationship the South African chapter of APC have with the other diasporan chairman or their organization? Do you have a good relationship with them?
Yes.
For example, Honorable Teller. What can you say about him?
To be honest with you, even before our former chairman passed away, we've been having a very cordial relationship with the diaspora chapter all over the world. I will give you a very good example of the one you just mentioned now, Ambassador Teller. We have a very cordial relationship, and the reason why we have a cordial relationship is that myself, Honorable Teller, late Festus Obeide, Dr. Edewa, who is the national chairman of
UK.
all the APC in UK, we have the same we are in the same pace. When I say we are in the same pace, is that we have the same passion. We go all our way to make sure we participate and encourage and assist Nigeria to make sure they are involved in one way or the other in the development of our country back home in Nigeria. And we have a very good cordial relationship. We communicate from time to time. And if there's anything back home, we always get communication from them, because they have direct link to Abuja. And if there's any communication or any information, they always be the one to pass it on to us. Say, listen, there's something coming up in Abuja. This is the date. Are you guys interested? And stuff like that. So we've been doing that for a couple of years. And even the problem that we have in South Africa, they have been on the top run of people who have been trying to make sure everything comes back to normal. And by the special grace of God, very soon, everything will be sorted.
What is one single mistake you have seen a lot of leaders make?
That's a very good one, Tolu. You see, the mistake a lot of leaders make, especially back home in Nigeria, one, they don't have love. There's no love.
But you said the politics is a dirty game.
Yes, there's no love. Because, Tolu, if you love God and you love your neighbor, you will not go to political power posts and start misappropriating funds, stealing money, try to enrich yourself.
Maybe they are not raised with love. Maybe they are not raised with love.
No. Tolu, there's nobody who is not raised with love. And even if you are not raised with love, we all have conscience. Tolu. You understand me? That's number one, love. Number two, passion. Number three, humility. They don't have all those qualities. You see, before you can become a successful leader, you have to have all those qualities. Humility, number one. Because if you are humble, then you'll be able to connect with people in the grassroots. This so-called politician, by the time they cajole people in the village, in the township, and once they get into power, you don't see them there again.
But you are a politician now, isn't it?
Tolu, I'm trying to be, but I'm not trying to be a dirty politician.
You want to regulate.
I don't want to be a dirty politician.
But you want to regulate.
Tolu, I tell people, and the same thing I display here in South Africa, especially to our Nigeria. I tell them every day, you are in South Africa. Don't say South Africans are bad. No. Leave the bad aspect of South Africa. Start the good aspect of South Africans. South Africans are very humble. South Africans, they have leadership quality. South Africans are very patient.
Why APC? Why APC? Like I asked you when we started. Why APC?
Okay, like I told you when we started, the person who inspired me to join APC is late Honorable Festus Obeide.
But I'm saying to yourself, what made? Yeah,
I'm coming to that.
Yeah.
One of the reasons that made me join APC is that there are some leaders that have leadership quality that are currently in APC now.
In the name of, like, for example,
in the name of Bola Tinubu.
What do you like in him?
Bola Tinubu.
Why him?
What I like in him is that, you see, that man has displayed so many times in the last year leadership quality. When there is crisis, when there's problem, when it seems there's no way, there's no solution, most of the time when Bola Tinubu comes in, every crisis becomes sorted. And he possessed that leadership quality even before APC, during that echo. You understand me? And this is a man who is ready to confront anybody that is in the wrong side of the law. He doesn't care who you are. When Abacha started all this dictatorship, Bola Tinubu is one of the people who confronted him through media, through whatever. And he got to a stage, they wanted to kill him. He has to run an exile. Those are one of the people that inspired me to become APC member. Then talk of people like Buhari as well. Honesty. Humility. That man display, whether we like it or not.
Do you have any plan to run for any office?
Tolu, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not interested in running for any office.
In future?
I'm not interested in running for any office.
Are you sure?
Tolu, I'm 100% sure. Tolu, what I can do and what I will continue to do is to make sure God continue to use me in my own area to serve in my little way, to assist and protect.
But I've seen a lot of people that say the same thing, that they don't want to run for any office and they end up running for an office.
Tolu, as we speak, I don't have any intention to run for a political
As we speak?
Because
so you are not talking of future?
Even in future, Tolu.
You are guaranteed.
I know who I am. You understand?
All right.
You see, if I wanted to get a political post, I would have gone that long time ago. Because when I was invited, when I attended the inauguration of Buhari in 2015, I sat at VIP lodge. I was sitting where all the APC executives were sitting. If you take one of those pictures, you will see I was sitting next to the diplomat, APC coordinator from all over Nigeria. And that day I met with the national coordinator for Buhari mass movement. That is the man who single-handedly coordinated the campaign of Buhari Buhari in the north, which is the person of Alhaji Bashir. I met with him, I sat next to him. That man called me and said, listen, we want people like you in Nigeria. Adeyinka. He gave his number, he called me on numerous occasions that he wants me to come to Nigeria and take a position. And I told him, I said, no, Alhaji, I'm not interested. I'm interested in contributing in my own little way in South Africa to voiceless Nigeria the way I've been doing. But I told him, I said, anytime you invite me over for anything, for a seminar, I'm more than willing to come. And at the end of the day, you know what he did? He gave me the national coordinator for the SADC region for Buhari mass movement. I can forward you that letter. But that allowed me in South Africa not to come to Abuja or Nigeria for any position. You understand me? So, to me, I'm not interested in any political position. I'm not.
Should you want to encourage anybody to be led by you because you are the auditor general for APC? Should you be led by anybody? Why should they follow you?
Why should they follow me?
Yeah, why should they believe in you? Because you are the auditor general, isn't it? And you are supposed to audit the accounts, to maintain the finance. If you are to do that, why should they believe you? What would they see in you to give you that position? You understand what I mean?
Okay, if I may understand you, I think what you're trying to say is that before somebody can
be trusted with that kind of position.
Be trusted,
exactly.
Yes. He speak for himself. Because you know what, money is the root of evil. When you entrust somebody to be your treasurer or your auditor general with regards to your finances, number one, that person needs to be trusted. You understand me? He needs to be trusted. And I've displayed that in numerous ways, even before I became the Auditor General APC in South Africa, even while I was in Nigeria. I remember very well when I was in Nigeria, when I was working then in Nigeria, before I traveled overseas, I had quite a number of friends that left to overseas 10, 15, 20 years before I traveled out to South Africa. Most of my friends, when they want to do anything that has to do with finances, from overseas, maybe from America, from Germany, or they want to send cars, or they want to possess, they want to buy a land, a piece of land. Most of them, instead of calling their immediate family, or sending money to immediate family, they rather send the money to my account in Nigeria. Some of them even send as far as sending millions of naira to me to buy a piece of land. Some of them will send cars to me, cars that are worth close to 10 million naira. As far as back as 19, 18 years ago, they will send it to me.
How many members do you have as a member in South Africa? How many members do you have?
To the glory of God, for now we have well over 150 members that are in good standing.
That they attend the meeting, or every time you have.
No. I'm talking about people that are in good standing. You understand? When I say in good standing, that people are attending meeting and people that are paying their monthly dues, and people who are always involved in chat group and stuff like that.
That means trusted members.
Yes, but to date, I would not lie to you. That number has reduced drastically, because some of the members are not enlightened. Some of them are even confused and said, where is the authentic APC? Because of this parallel meeting. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? But like I said, very soon that will be sorted.
But can I ask you, how many ESCOs do you people have in South Africa?
Executives?
Yes.
Okay. To be honest with you, Tolu, I'm not sure how many members, the correct figure.
No, I mean ESCO.
ESCO
Yeah.
You mean presently?
Yes.
Presently, can I mention them to you?
Yeah, yeah.
We have the chairman. We have the chairman. We have the PRO. We have the auditor general, myself. We have the youth leader. We have the women leader. We have the BOT, Board of Trustee. And the Board of Trustee, presently, we have about 3 members that are very active in the Board of Trustee. And the executive, at least, we have about 6 or 7 that are very active presently now with us.
Okay. I think that would be about what we can take for today. But before we go, if there is a way to solve the problem in South Africa, if you are approached to work together with the other team so that you can come back together, will there be an election or you will appoint the rightful, I don't want to say whoever is rightful, but whoever, are you going to choose one of them or they have to go through an election?
Tolu, thank you for that very good question. You see, we are peace-loving people, and we have displayed that on many occasions. And as far as we are concerned, the door is open. You see, there's an adage that says there's no permanent friend or permanent enemy in politics. The door is open. And it comes in Yoruba language. That means one person cannot say we. You need a group of people. And we cannot do it alone. People are bound to make mistakes. But when you make mistake, you don't repeat that mistakes. So the door is open for them. If they want to come and engage us now, we don't have a problem with that. But the fact of the matter is that having a letter from Abuja doesn't make them a legitimate APC chapter. And they have displayed this arrogancy for so long. So many times they came to us in the person of Bola Abarid. He came to our secretariat. He said, no, he's ready to work with us. On a number of occasions, even before late Festus Ogbeide passed away. And we never chased them away. We even tried to engage outside the party secretariat because he said he doesn't want to come to the party secretariat. He wants a neutral guy. We went there at Cash Bar Restaurant. He never turned up. On more than 4 to 5 occasions, he failed to turn up and is the one that orchestrated the meeting. But as far as we are concerned, it doesn't matter. Today, if they say he wants to come back, he wants to reconcile with us, because all we need is to move forward. We cannot be running around in a circle and trying to cause conviction that he is a legitimate APC, and we are on the other side saying this and that. That's a complete distraction. Tolu, to be honest with you, deep down from my heart, we don't have a problem with that. It's not a do or die affair. They are more than welcome to come over and let's sit down, let's move forward. We are ready to engage them. We are ready to even engage some of them and engage them and make them active.
I am going to try to place an interview for Mr. Babaridi, Honorable Babaridi. I hope he's going to respond to my invitation. And I am very sure, and I will send him this video to listen to it. Clevernard is not confirming anything. We are very neutral.
Of course.
That is why we have a TV station to explain, to give you a platform to say what is going on, and for them to defend themselves.
Tolu, thank you so much. And I'm repeating myself to you. I made mention of some things a couple of minutes ago. I said, one, if it's a legitimate APC chairmanship, let him tell Cleverland TV the process in which he became the chairman. And the letter that I sent to you, is he the one that write the letter? Is his signature that is placed there? If it's yes, when did he come back to APC? Who made him the chairman of APC? Those are the very, very notable questions you need to put to this man.
I will try to contact him.
And again, very important here, told you, If he's a legitimate chairman, let's meet at Abuja at the Federal Secretariat. Their leaders are there. Let them confirm who is the legitimate chairman of APC. Not having a letter of recognition. No. Or getting a letter of recognition behind the back door makes you a legitimate. No. Even if he decides to get a letter from Abuari, it doesn't make him a legitimate chairman of APC. What process did he go through? Those are very, very vital questions that you need to.
What are the due process to become a chairman?
Tolu, their process are misguided by the Constitution. One, before you can become a chairman, you need to be a member for a certain period of years.
How many years?
Tolu, I'm not too sure, but we have to refer to the Constitution. But I think it cannot be less than 3 years. That's number one. Number two, you need to be in good standing. When I say in good standing is that you need to attend meeting, at least 80 to 85 or 90% of meeting you have to attend. And if you fail to attend meeting, there should be a very good reason why you are not in the meeting. Number three, you need not to have any criminal record. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Both in Nigeria and in South Africa, where we all reside, you have to have a clean record with regards to police clearance. You have to obtain a police clearance that shows that you don't have any criminal record. Number four, at least you need to have a formal education, at least school cert. Not being an engineer or being a chief. No, that's not the quality of leadership. No, I'm talking of at least formal education, at least secondary school. Number two, in good standing with the party in terms of attendance, in terms of monthly dues, in terms of attendance to the meeting. Number three, how many years you've been with the party. Number four, you have to have a clean record. Those are one of the basic requirements that you need to have before you can contest or vote or to be voted for.
Okay. I would like to say thank you very much today, Mr. Tosin Adeyinka,
The pleasure is mine.
for giving an interview to Cleveland TV. And I hope there will be a solution, a lasting solution to the issue on ground. And that will be all we've got for now from Cleveland TV. And I would like to tell you good night.
Thank you so much.
And hope you respond to our invitation when we call on you again.
Anytime, Toru, you are welcome. Anytime,
Okay,
as long as we schedule a proper appointment.
Okay.
Because of my busy schedule.
Okay.
I will definitely respond, and I will make time to speak to you anytime, Tolu.
Okay,
and
sir.
I must thank you so much.
Okay.
I must also show my appreciation for Cleveland TV for giving me the opportunity to come on here and to shed light on this so-called issues that have been on ground for so long. And I pray by the special grace of God, everything will be sorted in due course.
Amen.
And my appreciation also to my humble and one and only honorable Ambassador Keller. my main man. God bless you. Bless you, and God bless you too, Tolu.
Thank you very much, and good night.
Have a good night, Tolu.
Welcome to Cleveland Notebook Plus. What's Cleveland Notebook Plus all about? Cleveland is a social network and online platform for professionals. What's our mission? Our mission is simple: to get the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. How? Getting into a smarter conversation by blog, classify, event, group, music, upload, download, picture, movie, news, update sport, radio, and online TV station. How can you do all this? Just sign up to our affiliate program. and join winning team. Register on Clevernet Notebook Plus. Freely register to our network www.clevernet.net. Thank you. For more information, please contact us today at our email info@clevernet.com or info@clevernet.net, or freely register to our website at www.clevernet.net. Thank you. Welcome to Clevernet Notebook Plus. What's Clevernet Notebook Plus all about? Clevernet is a social network and online platform for professionals. What's our mission? Our mission is simple: to get the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. How? Getting into a smarter conversation by blog, classify, events, group, music, upload, download, picture, movie, news, update sport, radio, and online TV station. How can you do all this? Just sign up to our affiliate program and join winning team. Register on Clevernet Notebook Plus. Freely register to our network www.clevernet.net. Thank you. For more information, please contact us today at our email info@clevernet.com or info@clevernet.net, or freely register to our website at www.clevernet.net. Thank you. Welcome to Clevernet Notebook Plus. What's Clevernet Notebook Plus all about? Clevernet is a social network and online platform for professionals. What's our mission? Our mission is simple: to get the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. How? Getting into a smarter conversation by blog, classify, events, group, music, upload, download, picture, movie, news, update sport, radio, and online TV station. How can you do all this? Just sign up to our affiliate program and join winning team. Register on Clevernet Notebook Plus. Freely register to our network www.clevernet.net. Thank you. For more information, please contact us today at our email info@clevernet.com or info@clevernet.net, or freely register to our website at www.clevernet.net. Thank you. Welcome to Clevernet Notebook Plus. What's Clevernet Notebook Plus all about? Clevernet is a social network and online platform for professionals. What's our mission? Our mission is simple: to get the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful. How? Getting into a smarter conversation by blog,